Probably a lot of you are already aware of this, but the true church is pretty much underground now. It's become hidden. And that's disturbing, yes, but it's the reality. And what you see going on in the church buildings isn't true to the gospel of Christ, is it? Um, Number one, they've bought into the lies, haven't they? They're spreading the lies. They started by wearing the masks, and now they're promoting the pokey pokey, and that's a silly name for it, I know, but that's what you got to do, I guess. And they're having it in their basements. They're administrating the snake bites in their basements, the church basements and halls and whatever, and that's going the way of the world. So what we have to face today is the truth is going to become more and more scarce. And that's why we have to know our faith. We have to know what we believe, and we can't let anyone lie to us and tell us what's not true. It's incredible to me how the book of Revelation is unfolding. I guess it's not much studied, I don't know, or it's not much read, but it's unfolding right around us, and there's absolute denial that we are living in the end times. We are living in the book of Revelation. That's reality. But you're going to hear that in the pulpits, or you're going to hear that from fellow so-called fellow Christians in the churches? I don't think so. So we have to understand this and separate even from that. And that's kind of sad to me. It's very sad. But it's going to go back like it was in the very, very early days, where it was in people met in each other's homes secretly, and they had to just one thing that they had a symbol to indicate that this was a Christian had been here was the fish symbol. They didn't even use a cross, obviously, because a cross, they knew what that was, the enemy. But a fish, well, that's one of the many symbols. There were others. I think there was a pelican was a symbol too, but I'm not sure about that. But they had a code, a language, and they stayed hidden for as long as they could before they were martyred, before they were dragged into the Colosseum and other venues to be murdered in front of the ravenous, demon-possessed mobs. You see what happens. You see what happens, what's going to happen? The people that came to watch these blood sports, to watch Christians being eaten by lions, what kind of people are those? They're demon-possessed. And that's what's happening now. People are getting the pokey pokey. They're going to change. They are going to change, I promise you. I mean, look how the level of violence is rising daily in this country, and it's out front. People aren't even hiding it. People on airplanes getting thrown off because they're so aggressive, da-da-da-da-da. That's nothing compared to what it's going to be. But it's repeating history, because that's how it was in the Roman times. They were pagans without any concept of Christ. They wanted to see blood, and they will want to see our blood. So we have to separate from these false churches. We have to know our faith backwards and forwards, so that no one can deter us from it. And we have to be prepared for martyrdom. Maybe some of us will be hidden and we will not be martyred. Maybe we'll get to the other side. But that's what we have to be prepared for. And every day I'm asking the Lord for the strength to endure and to be faithful to the end, because that's all that matters.